So my name is Lanice Smith. I have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director of Elevate Northland. And I would like to just take a moment and recognize and thank Mayor Ginther and the City Council and community partners and friends for actually being here for this important announcement. So on behalf of our board of directors, our staff, as well as the organizations that call Elevate Northland home, we thank you for joining us today. It is an honor to host today's announcement because it represents an investment in our businesses, our neighborhoods, and the future of Northland. If this is your first time visiting Elevate Northland, we welcome you again to the building. And this building to us represents opportunity. Opportunity for the businesses that call Northland home and for the community. Our mission is simple. It is to uplift people of diverse backgrounds and create opportunity. And that's what we strive to do every single day. Here, entrepreneurs find affordable co-working space as well as co-working warehousing space. Business resources through programs such as Begin, and then the resources that they need to grow. As a newly designated Minority Business Assistance Center, yes, yeah. I paused so y'all can applaud that. Yeah. So we are very excited about that designation and what it means for the Northland community and how we'll be able to help grow and scale businesses in this area. Elevate Northland continues to expand its support for businesses, and so that will allow us the opportunity for business advising, technical assistance, training, and then referrals to our local partner, which is the Columbus Urban League, who does additional support for businesses. So we are excited about that partnership and in our new relationship with the state of Ohio as a MBAC. But our work actually extends beyond entrepreneurship. This building is also home to organizations like Leveling the Playing Field, which helps children access sports equipment, our Helpers, which provides food and essential household items to families in need. And then today, we'll be talking about the Small Business Microgrant Program, which is another example of what's possible when government, nonprofit organizations, and community partners work together.
Lanice, thank you so much for having us here today, and to your team. Looking forward to helping our friends from our Helpers and Leveling the Playing Field as we pack supplies for deserving neighbors once we wrap up our press conference here. When we began the Clean and Safe Corridors work last year, we made the promise that our city departments would work together with neighborhood partners to improve the places where people live, work, and do business. Together, we've shown what happens when the city's public safety, public service, recreation and parks, neighborhoods development, water and power, code enforcement, and small business teams come together with the community stacking hands to make life better for our neighbors. So in 2026, along the first two Columbus corridors on Refugee Road and Long Street, our Clean and Safe Corridor deployments have shown what we can get done together. So far, our city crews and partners have invested more than $269,000 in operations, worked more than 1,200 hours in our neighborhoods, engaged 140 local businesses, and inspected more than 400 properties. These crews have removed 194 cubic yards of debris, filled 284 potholes, installed 92 new signs and posts, and upgraded or repaired more than 100 streetlights. And our public safety teams have impounded 84 abandoned or nuisance vehicles, made 40 on-view arrests, 12 of them felonies, taking dangerous folks off the street, served 9 outstanding warrants, worked 69 neighborhood 311 safety complaints, and issued nearly 200 traffic citations to improve safety for our residents and businesses. These aren't just stats. These are coordinated investments that make neighborhoods cleaner, safer, and more welcoming every single day in our city. These results matter. What also matters is that a city that listens, then acts. We use data, neighborhood feedback, and local partnerships to solve problems that residents see every day. That's exactly what we're going to do here in Northland. During the next couple of weeks, city crews and our community partners will be working to ensure we celebrate and serve the people and businesses who invest here. Northland is one of Columbus's most diverse neighborhoods. Families from around the world have chosen to build their lives here. Small businesses continue to thrive here. Major employers continue to grow here. This corridor reflects our vision, a growing, dynamic, international community full of opportunity. But opportunity doesn't happen by accident. It requires safe streets, clean public spaces, strong infrastructure, thriving businesses, and a city and neighbors who show up for one another. So we'll continue this work in partnership with Elevate Northland, because lasting neighborhood improvement isn't something City Hall accomplishes alone. For each clean and safe corridor, we provide a local organization with a $50,000 neighborhood microgrant. I'm grateful to Elevate Northland for being our trusted partner here in the Northland area. Throughout our city, we're seeing encouraging progress. Families are moving back into neighborhoods, home ownership is rising, household incomes are increasing. Those changes don't happen overnight or through a single project. They happen through sustained investment and thanks to the people who love and invest in our communities. Clean and safe corridors is a piece of that picture because we know that strong neighborhoods are what make for a great city. I'm encouraged by the numbers, but success is ultimately measured by whether families feel safer walking to a store, whether business owners feel confident investing in their neighborhoods, and whether residents can see their city is showing up and keeping its promises. And that's exactly what we'll do. Now I'm happy to invite up a good friend to the Northland neighborhood and a great advocate for small businesses and communities across our city. Please welcome Councilmember Emmanuel Rima.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. I want to shout out Alice Fuller and Lynette for everything that's going on at Elevate Northland. It is really quite a dynamic organization that we've been happy to support over time, and certainly excited when she came with this idea. I remember that back in the day, and she made it happen. And so it's great to be here, great to be in this location, great to see the small business owners that are here. And I do want to applaud the mayor and the administration for this initiative. I think it is it's exciting, and certainly it's exciting when it comes to your neighborhood. So I'm especially grateful to be here in Northland because this is where I call home. Before I had the privilege of serving on Columbus City Council, I served as president of the Northland Community Council for 6 years. During that time, I worked alongside residents, civic associations, business owners, faith leaders, and neighborhood advocates who cared deeply about this community and believed in its future. So when we talk about the 161 Dublin-Granville Road corridor from Carl Road to Cleveland Avenue, I do not just see a line on a map. I see families, small businesses, schools, churches, restaurants, apartment communities, and neighbors who are working every day to make sure this area is stronger. Northland is one of the most diverse and important parts of Columbus. It is a place of opportunity, energy, and resilience, but like many corridors across our city, it also has needs that require focused attention, coordination, and follow-through. That is what the Clean and Safe Corridors Initiative is about. This initiative brings together multiple city departments, neighborhood organizations, and community partners to deliver visible, practical results for the people of Columbus. its focus on public safety, cleanliness, beautification, small business support, code enforcement, and stronger community engagement is intentional work. Residents deserve streets that are clean. Businesses deserve corridors where they can thrive. Families deserve neighborhoods where they feel safe, respected, and supported. And we know that public safety, beautification, and economic opportunity all go hand in hand. When a corridor is cleaner, safer, better lit, better maintained, and more welcoming, it strengthens the entire neighborhood. This kind of intentional work reminds me of the work we did on Morris Road with the Morris Road Special Improvement District. That effort did not happen by accident. It took intentionality, it took focus, it took public and private partnership coming together, and a shared belief that a corridor could be cleaner, safer, stronger, and more vibrant. And that is why we are here. That is what we're seeing here today. Another important piece of this work is the Small Business Resilience Initiative. The $50,000 in micro grants administered and trusted anchor institutions embedded in these communities will make this area thrive even more. That means we are not only cleaning up and improving corridors, we are also helping support the businesses and people who give these neighborhoods their character and strength. Success will not be measured by one cleanup or 1 week of activity. Success means safer streets, cleaner neighborhoods, stronger small businesses, better relationships between residents and city agencies, and a community that can see and feel that its city is showing up. I'm proud that Northland is part of this effort. I'm proud to stand with our city departments, our mayor, our community partners, and our residents as we continue this work. When city government and neighborhoods work together, everyone benefits. And when we invest in corridors like 161, we are investing in the future of Northland and the future of Columbus. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure now to introduce a friend and someone that's dedicated many, many years that I've known him to the Northland community, Felix Squashy. We're so proud to have you here today and look forward to your remarks.
All right, give me a second here. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you to Elevate Northland, community leaders, and other small business owners, residents, and city staff who care very much about this corridor. My name is Felix Squatchy. I am the owner of the Felix S. Squatchy Jr. Agency of American Family Insurance, located right here in the heart of Northland on 161. And it's a privilege to welcome you all to today's launch of the Clean and Safe Corridor Initiative 2026 here on the Dublin-Granville Corridor. In Ghana, where I'm from, proverbs are more than sayings. They're guideposts for how we live together in a community. Among the Akan people, my tribe, there's one that speaks directly to today's purpose. Oman tun pompon brea akwakra idua inua a onim se ontena ninu aseda. Translated, it means a society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall not ever sit under. That's what this initiative represents, making the investments now that will create greater safety, renewed pride, and expanded opportunity for years to come. This effort reflects a simple idea. When we bring resources together and focus them in a coordinated way, we can create visible, lasting improvements people can see on their blocks, feel in their businesses, and experience in everyday life. As part of Mayor Ginther's Opportunity Rising agenda, this interdepartmental effort is very, very key. And with all these teams working in sync, the impact will be focused and meaningful, and we're all going to reap the results. Michelle Obama captured this challenge well when she said, "Talent is equally distributed Opportunity is not. Today is about expanding opportunity on this corridor for the people and small businesses who are already investing here every day. And Mayor Ginther, I want to thank you for your leadership in that, and for seeing that opportunity does matter, and for investing in it, putting the city's money where their mouth is. So thank you. And with that, I'd like to also bring up Pastor Samson Trumasi, who is the head pastor at the Ghanaian Seventh-day Adventist Church here in Northland on Westerville Road. And if you'd be so kind as to welcome him, Pastor.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that we represent the churches that are in this city. We can only do our part if we have a joint cooperation with the city and at the same time with this Northland project. And I want to say that as churches, we will also do our best to promote this and at the same time encourage our people so that we can achieve what we are talking about today. Ours may be dealing with the spiritual part, but we cannot thrive here, we cannot succeed if we are also not part of this. So I want to thank you so much that we got the invitation to come and add our voice, and want to tell you that we will do everything possible together with our members so that this project succeed. And at the same time, we live in a cleaner, peaceful, and at the same time, a good city like Columbus. Thank you.
Appreciate it. So we'll be happy to take questions from the press about today's announcement. If members of the press have questions on other topics, I'll stick around and handle those one-on-one, but I want to respect all the speakers' time and their busy schedules. Any questions about today's announcement from the press? Man, well-fed and rested. You're just waiting to bite me until we get in one-on-ones. I know how you are. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Let's give it up for this amazing group of speakers. And we couldn't be more excited. You know, this Safe and Clean Corridors program is making a huge difference in the lives of our neighbors, business owners, people who shop and frequent these corridors. So excited to be bringing it to Northland, and are going to continue to work on this initiative and grow it in the years to come. But let's celebrate Northland together, everybody. And for those of you that don't live, worship, work, or shop in Northland today, maybe think about it tomorrow. This is a community that's thriving and growing, and the future of Northland is very bright. Thanks for being here.